Hello. So got this football simulator World Cup there, so get to use all the countries that they are in the world on this website, it's footballsimulator.co.uk. So it goes from Afghanistan all the way down to Zimbabwe. So you got over 200 countries that's going to be involved here, and basically it is a random draw, but currently I'm waiting down all the countries that are in the world at the moment. Got to 114 Libya, and basically going to use a randomizer to decide who gets to play at home, who gets to play away from home, and extra time and penalty shootouts to be involved for just one match off between the two different countries at a time. And then there'll be multiple different ones, maybe like 10 ones, or whoever the math generates. And if there's a lot number of teams, then one country will get a bye into the next round. So some countries are going to be luckier than others. There's going to be big teams playing against other big teams, and that would result in one of them being eliminated on quite early. And you're going to see quite a few crazy score lines and upsets, and the usual dominating teams probably going to do quite well in the series, like France and Spain and all that. But hopefully, like countries like New Zealand, where I'm from, is able to go on and overperform. Will be quite amazing. So yeah, just writing them all down, so it makes it easier once I get all the numbers up and then get all the penalties up for round number 1, which is by far going to be the longest round. All the countries are involved, and then it will be reduced by half, and then half, and then it will end up with a ban in the end. If I do it all in one video, I haven't quite decided, because it might take lots and lots of hours, and it might depend on how many people will tune into this live stream as well too. So get involved, and if you are here, just say hello. It would be quite helpful. So we got Antigua, Mauritius, Martin Q, Argentina, and then Mauritius. Those countries are very similar names. Mexico. So yeah, who's going to win the series here? You probably think it would be a country in the top 20, top 30 or so. Would definitely have the best odds to do so, but it's sort of like the FA Cup of England there. Once they get to the fifth round, when there's no replays, so that's all decided at home. Yeah, using all the different countries. I have done this type of thing before, just by myself, without streaming it before. I think 3 or 4 times. I can't tell you, or can't remember who ended up winning those series. And even this website here, Football Simulator, has done their own type of World Cups every year, using this process, I believe, as well too. So feel free to check those official results out. But yeah, I'm just doing my own version of this. So 35 done and dusted. Up to Namibia. And coming up to my country of New Zealand there, right behind New Caledonia. Of course, got the Dutch, Netherlands. In real life, they are improving. They failed to make the last World Cup, of course, but their squads is improving, and should be back with the band after making 3rd place in quarterfinals in the previous 2 World Cups there. So just disastrous times for them back in the day. So how will they get on here? So yeah, got quite a few other ones to get through, but another reason why I'm doing this, of course, is tuning into the live stream. Usually it takes maybe 10, 15, 20 minutes. People to get the official notification and then come along. So don't want to start too early. Alright, so we've got North Korea. Play at home. It's going to be pretty tough for the countries that get the travel requirements to go over there, really. North Macedonia, Northern Ireland, Norway. And thank you for all the people that's watching this on a replay there in the future. Very much appreciated. If you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button and hit the like button as well too. Also help grow the channel. So 150 done, plus 9. So getting to the end of it there. Did half of it before filming, so it doesn't take forever before we get underway, but just a bit of a balance. So Papua New Guinea, Pacific neighbours, got Paraguay, got Peru. There's a couple of countries do quite well. Philippines, they'll be dreaming of Iran too, really. Poland, Portugal, they should do quite well. And also I've been doing football simulator other videos with 3 different countries, and that was more of an interactive stream. Done a few videos on that there, mainly with Gatman and National Sports Loaded. Ended up tuning in for the last one there, so feel free to check those videos out. And we're doing another session of that pretty soon as well too. Especially since we only got the Belarus League and the Nicaraguan League, which is just a couple minutes away from kicking off today, and that's just about all of the real life football that's going on. So that's why I'm doing this extra non-football related but still quite good quality entertainment with the free websites with the footballsimulator.co.uk, all the different countries there, and it's free for this particular version, but there are prices you can pay for club teams and more details for these matches, but yeah, they do get quite expensive there, so I decided against that for now anyway. So you got Reunion, which is a bit of a controversial country there, because they've got French-dominated territory. Again, they've got all the East teams to go through, so St. Kitts and Vincent. And also it's a good opportunity to show you the different countries that are in the world as well too, because before I took a big interest in countries around the world, might be going back 6 years ago now or something, then you really get surprised by some strange, unusual countries that you never really heard of before. Like who's heard of St. Martin and St. Vincent, for example. Okay, we've got Samoa, San Marino. It's a small place near Italy. Got Saudi Arabia. Also played against Russia in the first game of last World Cup in real life. Got Scotland, Senegal, Serbia, recognisable ones. Seychelles, they're going to have a tough time, I reckon. Sierra Leone, Singapore. Singapore was one of the other leagues that was still going there recently, but not sure if they postponed their season or they're just taking a little bit of a mini break. We'll probably have to look back on that one at some point. Singapore. Okay, we got St. Martin. Interesting. And Slovakia and Slovenia, they've done reasonably well before, well known World Cup teams in real life, so expect them to possibly make one 4 round and 5, depending on who they get, of course. And if they get lucky. Somalia, got South Africa and South Korea as the next lot of countries. And South Sudan, so a few South teams. Okay, got Spain. Spain, one of the big giant teams there. How are they going to get on? And just checking how many people we've got watching the stream live at the moment. Just the one there, so not too great, but hopefully get some more later on there. Okay, so 189 is Spain. Okay, 190 for Sri Lanka. Got Sudan. Got Suriname. Sweden. Switzerland. Syria. Sao and what's B? That's a bit of an unusual country, namely. Yeah, so there is more than 200 countries that's going to be involved, so hopefully you don't have any plans there today if you're watching this. Tahiti, Tajikistan, got Tanzania, and Thailand, number 200. Okay, got Togo, Tonga, got Trinidad and Tobago, China, got Turkey, Turkmenistan, got Turks and Chaos Islands, which was part of that thumbnail there, where I did 2 random teams at the time, and they happened to be the random side that was the home team, and somehow it was a 6-3 follow. Just did it once, so crazy stuff there. You got the UAE, the United Arab Emirates, shorter than themselves. Coming up to the end there, Uganda, got Ukraine, got Uruguay, Uzbekistan, Vanuatu, Venezuela, Vietnam, Wales, Yemen, Zambia, and Zimbabwe. So 219 countries in all there. So the one country that gets a bye for round 1. Right, all 219 countries now. So what happens now is I use another website, the research randomizer one, so I can generate the different fixtures for the 219 countries and put that down in a whole separate list. So let me get to that. So go on to one set of numbers, and how many numbers per 6 be 219. And 1 to 219, and want each number to remain unique. Don't want to sort anything, so it should be all good to go now. So here's the 290 numbers from 1 to 219. So let's put these ones down and their particular fixtures. So the first game we're going to see 181, which is St. Martin taking on Bhutan. Okay, so make sure I keep this one on track. So 121. Okay, so next game we're going to see Malaysia take on French Guiana. Okay, match 3 is going to be American Samoa against 190, which is Sri Lanka. Okay, 73, which is going to be France. So France at home, one of the big boys, taking on 172, which is Samoa. So really easy fixture for France team. Match 5, 167, which is Reunion, taking on number 2, which is Albania. Number 62 is Egypt, taking on 48, which is going to be Cook Islands. Number 72 is going to be Finland, taking on number 218, which is going to be Zambia. The next one's going to be 68. Eswatini, which used to be Switzerland back in the day. They changed their name, the country name to Eswatini, taking on number 84, which is Guam. Number 69 is going to be Ethiopia, taking on number 98, which is Israel. 174, which is Saudi Arabia, taking on number 150, being Palestine. Okay, on to the next row now. So number 22, going to be Benin, taking on number 5, which is Andorra. 117, which is Luxembourg, versus number 88, which is Guyana, or Guyana. 211, which is Uruguay, another big country, former World Cup winners, of course, taking on 205, which is Turkey. So that's a big game there. Uruguay against Turkey. 169 is St. Lucia versus 107, being Kuwait. 198, Tajikistan against number 23, which is Bermuda. Got number 13, Austria, taking on 44, which is going to be Chinese Taipei. So Chinese Taipei was also playing some particular sports there recently. They were playing netball or something. Alright, so that's 16 games done. And the next one is going to be 143. So what have we got for that one? We've got Nigeria taking on 147, which is Norway. So that could be a tough game there, Nigeria against Norway. Okay, 201. We have got Togo taking on number 11, which is Aruba. 134, which is Mozambique. Mozambique is quite a funny country name. Taking on number 95, being Indonesia. On to the next row of 111. 111 is Lebanon versus 39 of Cayman Islands. 193, which is Sweden, taking on 142.
Hi everybody.
Taking on Niger. 171, St. Vincent versus 99 of Italy. So Italy, quite an easy game for them against St. Vincent. Okay, 109. 23rd match. against, that was after Italy, which was 99, so 109, okay. 109 of Laos against number 53, which is Cyprus. Okay, we got number 40. Got Central African Republic against 192, which is Suriname. Like your Suriname. And 25 of Gabon versus 194 Switzerland. 91 of Hong Kong versus 29, which is Brazil. So Brazil got an easy game for themselves. Next one, number 7, is Angola against number 67 and Estonia. Okay, number 3 versus number 6. Algeria taking on Angola. And after number 6, we have got number 1, which is Afghanistan, first country in the world, alphabetical order, taking on 156, being 156. I made a mistake actually. 156. Got 153. Oh, because I'm at 153 and 157. So I might have screwed up this whole thing already. What to do, what to do. I should have checked for mistakes before I did this. Yeah, from 153 to 157. So I think I need to change the numbers from there, I guess. I have to readjust the different countries. Apologies. Take a bit of time. 171, 172, 173, 174, 175, 176, 178, 180, 182. Yeah, it's all the way down from 153. I messed it up. So everyone gets taken back 3 numbers: 185, 186, 188, 89, 90, 91, 92, 93, 194, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99, 200, 201, 202, 203, 204, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 13, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So it should be 216 countries. And there we just check I've got all the numbers in the correct order now, so must have wiped them in. Well, I missed a few numbers for whatever reason. Silly me. So you've got all the numbers in order, I believe. Now, just checking through them, making sure I haven't missed any, and there we go. Just go over all the things that we need to change now in terms of the fixtures there, so I don't get to all these double possible ups as well too, or missing the countries type things. So have a look, see. 216. So we got 216. So yeah, let's go back from the start then. We have done about 30 or so matches now, but yeah, things have to be changed there because the 181 of before is not going to be the 181 now. So yeah, basically sort of ignore what you've seen before. So let's get Willie, let's couple bits of paper, and we start again on that particular part. Alright, so 181. Okay, fresh beginning and fresh hope. And no issues from here, but that's the problem with 216 countries there. Everything has to go whites, and yeah, luckily I sort of saw the mistake before we got too far into this process, I suppose. Alright, so 181. The actual 181 is Solomon Islands, so that changes from Saint Martin before. Okay, so Solomon Islands taking on number 24, which is Bhutan. So it's going to be the same countries that's lower than 153. So 121, we have got Malaysia taking on 74, which is French Guiana. Okay, we've got number 4, and American Samoa. This is 190, which is Sweden. Number 73, which is France. This is 172 of Scotland. So France against Scotland. So that changed there. It means France have actually got a pretty big match on now there. So apologies to France, they're not taking on Samoa, they're taking on Scotland. Alright. So Scotland was 172. There we go, it's 167. We have got Saint Martin taking on number 2 of Albania. Okay, next one we have got 62, which is Egypt, taking on 48, being the Cook Islands. Next one we have got 72, which is Finland, taking on 218, which is, oh yeah, that's right, I missed that up because I need to make it 216. But yeah, basically sort of just ignore the 218, 217 numbers now. That's what we're going to do, and that should be fine. 218, 219, 217, because there's only 216. So 72 being Finland will take on number 68, being Eswatini, also known as Switzerland. So number 84, which is Guam, taking on 69 of Ethiopia. Okay, number 98, which is Israel. They are versing 174, which is Serbia. Okay, number 10, 150, got Palestine, taking on number 22, which is Benin. Okay, next one we got number 5 of Andorra, taking on number 117, which is Luxembourg. So two pretty small countries of Andorra and to do playing each other here. Okay, we got number 88, Guyana, taking on 211. And 211 is Venezuela. Okay, next one we got 205, which is the UAE versus 169, which is Samoa. Okay, the next one we have got 107. 107 is Kuwait, taking on 198. And number 198 is Togo. Okay, we've got 23, this is 13 now. 23 is Bermuda. And number 13 is Austria. Okay, number 44, which is Chinese Taipei, taking on number 143. Number 143 is Nigeria. And 147 is Norway, taking on number 201, which is Tajikistan. Okay, we've got number 11 of Aruba, taking on 134, Mozambique. Okay, onto another page. So I got number 19 after Mozambique, which was number 134, so 95 up to now. So 95 is Indonesia versus 111, and 111 is Lebanon. Got 39 and the Cayman Islands, taking on 193 of Sao Teo and Principe. 142 got Niger versus 171, which is Saudi Arabia. Next up we have 99, which is Italy versus 109, being Laos. Number 53. Number 53 of Cyprus, taking on number 40, which is the Central African Republic. Okay, number 192 now, which is Syria, versus 75, and 75 is Gabon. So 194, which is Tahiti, taking on number 91, Hong Kong. 29, which is Brazil, taking on number 7, which is Angola. So Brazil got themselves a pretty easy fixture. And 67, we have got Estonia, taking on number 3 of Algeria. We have number 6 taking on number 1, so that's Angola versus number 1 of Afghanistan. This is about where we got to last time. 156 got Poland versus 149 of Pakistan. 77 versus 78, which is Georgia taking on Germany. Ooh. Now it's going to be just on one to look forward to. 200. got Trinidad and Tobago. They taking on 206 with Uganda. Okay, we got 136, which is Namibia, taking on number 115, which is Liechtenstein. Okay, number 94, taking on 160. So number 94, we have got India, taking on number 160, which is Republic of Ireland. 17 versus 27. 17 is Bangladesh, and 27, which is Bosnia. Number 170. 170 is San Marino, so one of the smallest countries in the world, versus 33, which is Burkina Faso. So they should be able to get the win. You never know, they have to travel away to San Marino. Not the easiest mission. 209 is going to be Uzbekistan versus 186 of Spain. So Spain travelling to Uzbekistan to begin the fixtures. Or at least I hope it's fixtures. 162. We have got Russia taking on 185. Tajikistan, the largest country in the world, taking on the newest country in the world. Well, near newest of South Sudan. Right. So now we're up to past 185. So 102. Number 102 is Japan versus we're up to this line here. 38, which is Cape Verde. 161. Romania taking on 144 of North Korea. 34. Brunei versus 83, which is Guadeloupe. 125. Got the Seychelles. This is 214, which is Yemen. 123. Malawi. This is 180. Slovenia. 151. Panama. 129 is Moldova. Number 90, Honduras versus 51. And number 51 is Cuba. 106. Kosovo. And 119. Madagascar. 118. Macau versus 195. Tajikistan Number 12, got Australia. So our rivals, Australia, who are they taking on? They are taking on at number 43. And number 43 is China. So Australia versus China. Number 96, we have Iran taking on 207 of Ukraine. You have 184, which is South Korea, versus 58, which is Dominican. After 58, we have 100. 100 country alphabetical order is Ivory Coast. And a 50th matchup as well too, against number 63, which is El Salvador. So 202, we have got Turkey. They are taking on number 89. And that goes to 80. Number 28, we have got Botswana taking on number 76, Gambia. At number 45, Colombia. It's 189. Suriname, 101. Got Jamaica taking on number 82, which is Grenada. 124, we have got Malta taking on 52, and number 52 is Curacao. 210 taking on 216. 210 is Vanuatu, and 216 the last country officially now, which is Zimbabwe. And the next one we got 93 here. So 93, that is going to be Iceland. Iceland done very well to make the last World Cup of real life, taking on 137. And 137 Nepal. So should get the job done there. Number 10, we have got Armenia taking on 191. 191 being Switzerland. We have got 131, which is Montenegro, taking on 145, which is North Macedonia. Okay, 183, we have got South Africa, taking on number 64, my favourite number, which is England actually. So South Africa versus England. It's a fascinating battle, that one. Okay, number 65, Equatorial Guinea, taking on 112, and 112 is Lesotho. So that country sounds pretty yummy. 155, we have got the Philippines. This is number 16, which is Bahrain. Number 66, got Eritrea. This is 178. And And 178 is Saint Martin. Or Saint Martin. Okay. Match number 64, my favourite number, once again. 104 is Kazakhstan versus 146, Northern Ireland. Okay, 113. We've got Libya taking on number 55, Democratic Republic of Congo. Okay, and next one is 120. Okay, so 120 Malawi taking on 158 of Puerto Rico. Okay, 61 Ecuador taking on Belarus. 130 we have got Mongolia taking on number 57, which is Djibouti. Okay, we've got 152 being Papua New Guinea against 139, and 139 is New Caledonia. Not quite New Zealand, that's 140. And we're going to get 116. 116 is going to be Lithuania versus 219, but we decided it's only 216, so we'll miss that one. And it's going to be number 14, and 14 Azerbaijan. So 110. Number 110 is Latvia versus 37 Canada. 54. 54 is Czech Republic versus 105 of Kenya. 166 St. Lucia versus number 70 Faroe Islands. 122 Maldives taking on number 86, which is Guinea. 138 the Netherlands versus 35, which is Cambodia. 26 Brunei versus 148 Oman. 197 Thailand versus 213 of Wales. Number 92, which is Hungary versus 103 of Jordan. 208 in Uruguay, taking on number 18, which is Barbados. 164 Reunion is 87. Guinea-Bissau 133. Morocco versus 163. Is Rwanda. Okay, so we're on to match number 82 now. And after Rwanda, and Rwanda was 163. Okay, so 21. So 21. We have Belize against Bolivia. Okay, number 8. We have Antigua and Barbuda as they take on number 32 of Bulgaria. Okay, number 80. Home switch now, before we actually can start the matches. Gibraltar against 187, which is Sri Lanka. At 153, we have got Paraguay against 179, which is Slovakia. We've got 49 versus 56, so 49 is Costa Rica, and number 56, which is Denmark. We have got 31, got Brunei taking on number 203, and 203 is Turkmenistan. Got 135, which is Myanmar, versus 46, which is Comoros. 36, Cameroon versus 212, and 212 is Vietnam. 126, 126 is Argentina versus 97. 97 is Iraq. 128, we have got Mexico taking on 79, which is Ghana. So that's a tough one. Mexico against Ghana. We have got number 60, got East Timor as they take on 168, which is St. Vincent. Okay, 92 matches done, so go down further. And here we go, there's 2 rows left to go. So 176. Home switch. Got Sierra Leone versus number 15. And number 15, Bahamas. Number 108. We've got Kyrgyzstan versus 199 of Tonga. 141, which is Nicaragua, taking on 127. And that is Mauritius. And after Mauritius is 159. We have got Qatar versus 114. Libya 125. Got Antigua taking on 182 of Somalia. Number 30 got British Virgin Islands. And they're at home against number 47, which is Congo. Number 81, we have got Greece versus 59 of Dominican Republic. Okay, 154. We've got Peru against 204, which is Turks and Caicos Islands. That was the country in the thumbnail there. So we've got 41 in Chad, taking on 173, and 173 is Senegal. Okay, last 4 left to go. Okay, we've got 102 in the second match. Number 9, which is Argentina. Big match here, Argentina versus number 50, which is Croatia. So indeed it is. Argentina versus Croatia. They have played each other before, so they'd be well known. Argentina trying to get revenge for that 3-0 defeat at the World Cup, of course. And Croatia being the World Cup finalists. So number 20, got Belgium. Belgium against 188. And 188 is, let me find it. 188 is Sudan. Okay, we've got 157. 157 is Portugal, so all the big teams saving towards the end there. Against 177. Yes, 177. 177 is Singapore. We've got 85. 85 being Guatemala. Against 71 of Fiji. Got 196. 196 is Tanzania, taking on 132, which is Montserrat. Okay, 215. That wind. So 215 is Zambia, taking on 140, which is New Zealand. Yay! Finally New Zealand comes on. So New Zealand away against Zambia. One of the final matches to be decided. And the last match actually, 165, which is Saints, Kitts and Nevis, taking on 42. And number 42 is Chile. So St. Kitts and Nevis against Chile. So that should be the 216 countries to get things underway there. But yeah, I realised I might actually forgot the USA somewhere along the way. I was wondering when USA was going to come up, actually I didn't quite think down, did I? Maybe we might just have to go in the bio or something like that, because it's just worked too hard. Worked too hard for all this to come about. So yeah, if we just have a look again, make sure that's what's all the countries down, and the ones I didn't, we'll just have to put them off to the side there, so they might get a bit of an unfair start. But yeah, it's just the way it is, isn't it? Bermuda, because I could have missed any countries, but just happened to be the USA, even though I suppose they would have had a reasonable opportunity to grow quite fast. So I got Bermuda, Austria, Azerbaijan, Bangladesh, Barbados, Belarus, Belize, Benin, Bermuda, Bhutan, they were all down there, Bolivia, Benin, Bosnia, Botswana, oh no, I better wait, I probably could do it. I should put the USA in Wayne in place here and then swap it for a particular country. So there's a fair opportunity for each country to get involved there. Just a nice swap-a-woo situation. Yeah, so I'll do that, but I'll just check that I don't miss anything else. Colombia, Comoros, I think we're alright, but you never know. Cyprus, Czech, and Republic, Djibouti, Dominica, Timor. Okay, got all that. Okay, Ecuador, Egypt, El Salvador, England, Equator Guinea, Eritrea, Estonia, Eswatini, Ethiopia, Faroe Islands, etc. Gabon, Germany, Ghana, Gibraltar, Greece, Grenada, Guadeloupe, Guinea, Guinea-Bissau. Oh, did I miss? That's about a medal. No, I got them. Okay, don't panic. So I've got Guyana, Haiti, Honduras, Hong Kong, Hungary, Iceland, India, Indonesia, Taiwan, Iraq, Israel, Italy, Ivory Coast, Jamaica, Japan, Jordan, Kazakhstan, Kenya, Kosovo, Kuwait, Kyrgyzstan, Laos, Latvia, Lebanon, Lesotho, Libya, Liechtenstein, Lithuania, Luxembourg, Macau, Madagascar, Malawi, Malaysia, Maldives, Martinique, Mauritius, Mexico, etc. That's all there. That's all there. Mozambique, Myanmar, Namibia, Nepal, Dutch, Caledonia, my country, New Zealand, Nicaragua, Niger and Nigeria, North Korea, Macedonia, Northern Ireland, Norway, Pakistan, Palestine, Panama, Papua New Guinea, Paraguay, Peru, Philippines, Poland, and Portugal, Puerto Rico, Qatar, Republic Island, Romania, Russia, Rwanda, Reunion, St. Kitts and Nevis, St. Lucia, St. Martin, St. Vincent, have I got that one? St. Vincent, St. Martin, oh, I lost myself, St. Kitts, St. Martin, St. Vincent, Samoa, San Marino, Saudi Arabia, Scotland, Senegal, Serbia, Seychelles, Seychelles, what's after Seychelles? Sierra Leone, got that one, Singapore, St. Martin, Slovakia, Slovenia, Solomon Islands, Somalia, South Africa, South Korea, South Sudan, Spain, Sri Lanka, Sudan, Suriname, Sweden, Switzerland, Syria, Sataya, Tahiti, Tajikistan, Tanzania, Thailand, Togo, Tonga, Trinidad and Tobago, Tunisia, Turkey, Turkmenistan, Turkish Islands, UAE. Okay, so I missed the US Virgin Islands and the USA actually. Okay, and so those extra numbers were involved. needed. Got Uganda, got the Ukraine, got Uruguay, got Uzbekistan, Vanuatu, Venezuela, Vietnam, Wales, Yemen, Zambia, and Zimbabwe. Yeah, so it's just going to be some issues with one there, but once we get one underway, then 1-2 should be pretty easy, because it's just determined on the particular matchup fixtures there, instead of looking at a whole bigger list that's half as big and it's already predetermined on things. Alright, so far we have got ourselves 108 matches, but we're after 109 matches total, so there'll be enough games to be involved, but we'll just use the randomizer thing there. So we've got the US Virgin Islands, so a number between 1 and 109 for them to replace a certain side, and then we'll also decide if they're going to be the home team or the away team as well too. So let's just do that. 1 to 1 and 1 to 9. Okay. So the US Virgin Islands is going to be in match number 66, and 1 to 2. So number 1 the home side and number 2 the away side. So they're going to be the home side for match number 66, and that's fixture. Okay, so they will place Malawi, the US Virgin Islands, as they take on Puerto Rico. And we'll put Malawi in match 109 at home, as that's where they were decided to be. And last one, the USA, who's going to take on Malawi, but we might have to switch Malawi depending on if it's the home side that the USA places and stuff as well too, but we'll have to see. Right, so number between 1 and 109. Then it's going to be match number 12, and home or away. Hopefully they're going to be away to make things easier. They're going to be away. Nice. Okay. So match number 12 and away from home. And they're going to take on Luxembourg. So USA against Luxembourg, USA away from home, Luxembourg at home. And the other team was Guyana. So Guyana, the away side, going to take on Malawi now in match 109 there. But that makes everything work in nicely, so everyone has the fair opportunity to play everyone, even though it's a bit of toing and following involved in the midst there. And now we can actually get underway to see the results of these particular matches. So we've got 109 games coming your way. Oh, stream ain't working for me. Oh, how's it not working? Oh, okay, good. Yeah, it should have been working this whole time, but you're just in time there, Getman, as I've done all the fixtures in the past hour or so to get everything underway. A little bit of technical difficulties, but managing to come up with the matches in the end. So you're really good with picking your timings. How bad is the delay? I don't know, what do you see? I think it's pretty good, hopefully. If I'm talking about if you hear me talking about you, then you'll know how far away the delay is, I suppose. Alright, so we've got 218 teams, but 109 matches to get through. So I've done all the draws for them. Yeah. Yeah, just officially starting now after an hour. So I've got Saint Martin against Bhutan as the first game to be decided on. Yeah, you got away with all the working outs and things like that. Somewhat a bit more boring part of the stream, but just kind of vital. I've been like that because I've taken so long. I'll back in. And then get St. Martin against Bhutan. So extra time and penalties are involved in these games. But, feel free to get involved with some predictions, but you don't need to for these games. So St. Martin 207th in the world, and Bhutan, they are 248th in the world. So low ranking match this one, and it's at St. Martin's home ground, sandy ground, and extra time and penalties involved. What are we going to get? Who's going to go through to 1 and 2? It's going to be a 8-0 win for St. Martin. So big as win for them. Well done for making 1 and 2. 207th in the world. So it's going to be tough on them for the next round, but lucky draw indeed. Next game is Malaysia against French Guiana. So Malaysia 177th and French Guiana. Now the delay is pretty good actually, because I can see it off to my left hand side there, and it's really popped up. So 177th against 154th. So Malaysia's home ground's just going to keep it on the one that's on at the moment. So Kuala Lumpur, and then just change this to extra time and penalties. And we are going to get a 1-0 win for Malaysia, 87th minute goal, so just sneaking through into round 2 for them. Next game we have got American Samoa against Sri Lanka. So no big team yet, but they will be coming on later on as they've decided to be part of the back end of the drawings. So American Samoa 258 against Sri Lanka, and Sri Lanka is, what's their ranking? 227th at Pago Pago Stadium in American Samoa. Very low weighted size, these teams. And what's the result going to be? It's going to be a 2-0 victory for American Samoa. So well done to them. So it's all been the home team so far to make it into the next stage. Our next game, we got one of the big boys. We got France taking on Samoa. So France second in the world. Samoa got a lot of work to do to overcome this battle here, cause a big upset to get to the round 2. Love to see it. 266 in the world though, so this is probably just going to be a hammering at France's home ground. Extra time and penalties. What are we going to get? It is going to be kickoff. It's going to be a 7-0 victory for France. Very expected result, that one there. Okay, next match we have Reunion against Albania. So let's get that one up. This one here, Reunion and Albania. So 157th in the world for Reunion, 57th in the world for Albania. So this one we could see an upset possibly, or Albania at their wayside. That's a good opportunity to get the job done. What's it going to be? It is going to be a 4-0 victory for the home side once again. So Reunion going through. So we've got 4 out of 4 for the home sides. Did you pick a winner yet? What country is hosting the final? No, it's all decided on random draws. So whoever makes it to the final, they'll just have the home advantage, one country, so they'll be the favourites to get the job done. Okay, next game we got Egypt against the Cook Islands. So Egypt is 53rd in the world, and the Cook Islands is 236th in the world. So extra time and penalties, haven't seen any extra time matches yet, but this could be your first. It's going to be always forget about the kick of it. It's going to be a 3-1 victory for Egypt. Closer game, but ultimately the favourites getting the job done. Okay, the next game we have got Finland against Zambia. So let's get that one up. So we're bound to see the away side go through at some point, as well as some upsets. So 42nd award, Finland, and Zambia, 79th in the world. So this one's about the closest one we got so far. And it's going to be played at Helsinki, extra time and penalties. And let's kick off this game. It's going to be a 2-1 victory for Finland there. So it's all been the home teams. 1, 2, that's 7 matches, 7 teams, 7 home sides. You know, close game, 2-1, but ultimately Finland's through to 1-2. Next one we have Eswatini against Guam. So let's get that one up. They used to be Switzerland, this team, until they changed their name for whatever reason. 174th in the world against Guam. And there's Guam. Some unusual starting names. 218th in the world for Guam. And it's played at Low Baba Stadium in Eswatini. And let's go on to match. And kick off. We got a extra time game finally. So it's a 2-0 win for Eswatini, but only in extra time. So the home side's once to get the job done, but extra time fuller here at least. 92nd and 95th minute goals. Next game we got Ethiopia against Israel. So let's get that one up. So 129th in the world for Ethiopia, 52nd in the world for Israel. Being played at Addis Ababa Stadium. As well, you think they might be the favourites for this match, but the home sides are proving a tough nut to crack. We have got a 4-2 victory for Ethiopia, so that tradition continues on, despite Israel being 77 places higher in the world rankings. The home advantage is too tough to overcome for Israel as well too. 4-2, but a thriller in this particular match. 6 goals in it. Ethiopia are through 9 out of 9 for the home sides. Next game we have Saudi Arabia against Palestine. Yeah, I don't think the home sides will be this overrated. It could be just a bit of a coincidence so far, who knows. So Saudi Arabia 93rd in the world against Palestine. Familiar team opponents, being in the same sort of area, location. Palestine being 142nd in the world. And it's been played at the Wydad King Fahd Stadium. And match. And kick off. It is a 3-0 victory for Saudi Arabia. So 10 out of 10. Impressive. Next game we got Benin against Andorra. Yeah, lots of games to get through here, so apologise if I am howling a little bit, I guess. Got 109 games for the first round. So Benin 82nd in the world against Andorra. And Andorra is pretty low rated, at 169th in the world. Playing at the Koto No Stadium. And match. Kick off. We've got a 1-0 win for Benin. 118th minute goal, extra time fuller just before it would have gone to penalties as well too in this particular match there. So really close end for a penalty shootout, and then it would have been about 50-50 wouldn't it? But Benin, they get the job done as well too. Next game we got Luxembourg against Gatman's country, the USA. So surely the USA will be able to win this particular match, even though it's away from home, to get through to round 2. Luxembourg 120th in the world, and the USA what they waited. They are 47th in the world there, so can the USA beat Luxembourg? The home sides are just not swinging as of yet. Yeah, USA, here's your opportunity, Gatman. Can you support them to get the job done into round 2? Oh, here we go. And kick off. Oh no, it's a 3-1 win for Luxembourg. They are out at the first time of asking, even after scoring in the very first minute. Come from behind for 3-4 Luxembourg, 20th, 62nd and 76th minute goals there. So impressive stuff for Luxembourg. And that's 12 out of 12 for the home sides. Just seem to have an overwhelming advantage. Yeah, shameful. Yeah, USA just been a bit tragic, but awful. Now we got Uruguay and Turkey. So much for USA having a deep run in this competition out in the first time of asking. Uruguay 15th in the world, and Turkey, well, they are 24th in the world. So this one's a very big as battle here, first time. So Uruguay 15th, Turkey 24th, played at the Montevideo Stadium. Can Turkey be the team to overcome the home side advantages? And kick off. No, they're not. It's a 1-0 victory for Uruguay in this game. But yeah, I'm sure the away sides will win games at some point there, but I don't know how much of an extra advantage are they actually giving these home sides there, so you have to really query. Because I was hoping it was going to be a little bit more even in particular, but if the USA can't beat Luxembourg and there was one other side as well against Ethiopia as well too, and yeah, St. Lucia against Kuwait in this game. Because you think in real life they'll be able to do it. So 163rd in the world, and Kuwait weighted 132nd in the world. Played at the Fort Stadium, and it's going to be a 2-1 extra time win for St. Lucia. So third extra time game, and it's still going to the home side there. 2nd minute goal, 23rd minute goal for Kuwait, and 130th minute extra time winner. Next game we got Tajikistan against Bermuda. So let's get that game up. Tajikistan, there we go. Against Bermuda. So 168th in the world for Tajikistan, 105th in the world for Bermuda. So Bermuda, they'll have an opportunity to stop the home side going forward. Let's see if they are the team to do it at Tajikistan's place. And kick off. They do. There we go. It's a 2-0 win for Bermuda, the away side. We're supposed to be the favourites. 63 places higher up in the world, and it does finally come through. So Bermuda break the spell of 14 in a row for the home sides as they make round 2, so it can be done. So can that help the other countries realise that? Next game we got Austria against Chinese Taipei. So Austria 23rd in the world, and Chinese Taipei 214th in the world. So this one could be a big hammering at Austria's home ground. So a Chinese Taipei, but I think you're going out of this one. And kick off. It's a 7-0 win for Austria. Yeah. Thought so, but so far the biggest score on my scene is an 8-0, so 7-0. A little bit off the mark, and that's what, but ultimately 1-2 is the place that they get to go. Ecuador Guinea against Lesotho is the next game. Ecuador Guinea is 113th in the world, and Lesotho, they are 139th in the world, played at the Bata Stadium. What are we going to get here? We're going to get a 3-0 each time fuller, and once again for the home side. 105th, 111th, and 115th minute goals for Ecuador Guinea as they manage to just have enough in the tank to get through to I just skipped a few different matchup ones. Yeah, I was meant to do Indonesia against Lebanon next, actually. Oh well. So that Indonesia against Lebanon. Let's get that one up. So Indonesia 208th in the world against Lebanon, who are 136th in the world, played at the Jakarta Stadium. And it's going to be a 3-1 victory for Lebanon there. So the away side, second time of asking, get the win. Next game got the Cayman Islands against Sao Tome and Principe. It's 194th in the world for Cayman Islands. Just trying to find the other one. Sao Tome and Principe. Right, somewhere. Huh? Oh, there they are. Alright. So 194th in the world against 171st in the world, played at Georgetown Stadium. And it's a 2-1 victory extra time for Sao Tome and Principe. So first time for that extra time their away side manages to win. 25th at 104th minute goals win. So well done to them. Might have managed to find them. Next game got Niger against Saudi Arabia. So Niger 140th in the world, and Saudi Arabia and 93rd in the world. Played at the Ninmi Stadium. And it's going to be a 2-1 victory extra time for Niger in this game. So we haven't quite managed to find that penalty shootout game yet, but Niger get the job done here. Next game we have got Italy on big sides against Laos. Italy sits in the world, and Laos are 233rd in the world. So I think I know the result of this game. Let's see what it is. It's going to be a 8-0 win for Italy, so they tied the equal record winning game. Next match we have got Cyprus against Central African Republic. Cyprus 88th in the world. And Central African Republic 107th in the world. That's a 4-0 victory for Cyprus. Next game we got Syria against Gabon. Hundredth in the world, Syria, and Gabon 78th in the world. We got a penalty shootout. A 4-2 win for Syria after a 1-1 draw at the end of full time and extra time. So first one of that. Syria come triumphant on the penalty shootout. Next game we got Tahiti against Hong Kong. Tahiti 162nd in the world. Hong Kong 126th in the world. It's another penalty shootout, and this time it's for Hong Kong, unfortunately. 0-0 draw after full time extra time, but 4-2 on penalties for Hong Kong as they get to go through. Next game we have Brazil against Angola. So 9th in the world for Brazil and 268th in the world for Angola. Can they beat the 8-0 scoreline? And it's going to be a 15-0 win for Brazil, so yes they can, yes they do. 15-0, nice scoring game as of yet. Got Estonia against Algeria. Hundred ninth in the world, Estonia and Algeria. 31st in the world. Got a 3-2 victory for Algeria. Next match, Angola and Afghanistan. played at the Benguela Stadium. And it's going to be a 2-0 victory for Angola there. Next match, Poland and Pakistan. Poland's been taken from the world. Pakistan 216th in the world. Playing at the Charles Zoll Stadium. It's going to be a 13-0 victory for Poland. Very comprehensive. Next game, Georgia and Germany. Germany 4th in the world, taking on 3rd in the world. Play at the Bolus Punch D Stadium, Tbilisi. A 2-0 win for Germany. Trinidad and Tobago are taking on Uganda. So there's a few more away teams getting into the mix there, so yeah, it was just a bit of a coincidence to begin things, I think. 109th in the world for Trinidad and Uganda. 70th in the world. Played at the Hasley Caulfield Stadium, Port Spain. A 1-0 victory for Trinidad and Tobago. Namibia taking on Liechtenstein. And 126th in the world against 185th in the world, played at the Independence Stadium, Windhoek. That's a 3-2 extra time fuller victory for Namibia. Okay, now we got India against Republic of Ireland. India 164th in the world. Against the Republic of Ireland, which is 34th in the world, played at the Jawaharlal Nehru Stadium, New Delhi. Ooh, what a game this is. 1-1 extra time fuller and a 6-5 victory for the Republic of Ireland on penalties. Ouch. Unlucky Indians. Next game we got Bangladesh against Bosnia. So Bangladesh 212th in the world. And Bosnia, they are 30th in the world. Played at the M.A. Aziz Stadium, Chittagong. Got a 2-0 victory for Bosnia. Next game, San Marino against Burkina Faso. So 239th in the world against the 55th in the world of Burkina Faso. Played at the Stadio Olimpico Suavel. It's a 8-7 win on penalties for Burkina Faso. Well, just getting it done. So San Marino, very big fight for them, but just not quite the huge upset they were after. So, yeah, what a game though. 15 penalties. Uzbekistan against Spain. What we got? Got 2 people watching this. So Uzbekistan is 96th in the world against Spain, who is 4th in the world. Played at the Pakatakol Stadium, Tashkent. It's a 4-0 victory for Spain though. Next match we got Russia against South Sudan. So 21st in the world against 125th in the world. Played at the Luzhniki Stadium, Moscow. A 2-1 victory for Russia after coming from behind. So a little bit trickier than they were like. Now we've got Japan against Cape Verde for the next match. Japan 60th in the world. And Cape Verde 83rd in the world. Played at the Yokohama International Stadium, Yokohama. And it's a 2-0 win for Japan. Next game is Romania against North Korea. North Koreans weren't happy about moving away from the country, but ultimately they decided to do so. Romania 33rd in the world. And North Korea, they are 151st in the world. Played at the National Arena Future West. Well, it's one for North Korea though, so they want to win. They won 2. 0-0 extra time in a 3-2 on penalties. So who knows? They might have to do a bit more travelling than North Koreans. Next game we got Brunei against Wallaby. Galope, I should say. That's a country. Burundi against Guadeloupe, yeah. 127 in the world. And Guadeloupe. That's what I am. 173rd in the world. Played at the Prince Louis Wakasawa Bujumbura Stadium. We got a 3-1 victory for Burundi. Next game is Seychelles against Yemen.
Seychelles.
The Seychelles are 201st in the world against Yemen, who are 182nd in the world. Played at the State Lint Lights Wokje Kaiman Stadium. And it is a 1-0 victory for Yemen. Okay. Mali against Slovenia is our next match. So Mali, 56th in the world against Slovenia, who are 41st in the world. Played at the State du 26 Mars Mako Stadium. We got a 1-0 victory for Mali. Panama and Moldova is our next match to look forward to. So Panama, 69th in the world, and Moldova, 143rd in the world. Played at the Estadio Lamaro Fernandez Panama City Stadium. And kickoff, that is a 2-0 victory for Panama. Well done to them. Honduras and Cuba is our next game. Honduras, 65th in the world, and Cuba, they are 192nd in the world. Played at the Olympicago Metropolitano San Pedro Sula Stadium. That is a 3-0 victory for Honduras, as you would expect. Kosovo against Madagascar is the next game. '72nd World Kosovo are. And Madagascar 80th in the world, and it's been played at the Olympica Adam Jazway Mitrovic Stadium. No, I haven't been there before. And kickoff, it's a 4-1 win for Kosovo. Next we got Macau against Tajikistan. '225th in the world, and Tajikistan. A 168th in the world. He played at the Estadio Campo Desportivo Stadium. We got a special guest here. It is a 2-1 victory for Tajikistan. What do you reckon about that? Next game is two countries that you're pretty familiar with. It's Australia and China.
What quick games.
Australia 71st in the world. And for China, 104th in the world. Been played at the Stadium of Australia in Sydney. Pretty boring name, that one. Can Australia get the job done, or is it going to go to China? It is, well, it's a 2-2 extra time fuller, and it's a 5-4 penalty shootout victory for Australia. So they just managed to do it. Wow, wow, wow. So Australia, lucky Australia going through to the next round. Okay, we got Iran against Ukraine. Taiwan, 64th in the world, my favourite number, taking on Ukraine. And they are 19th in the world. They played at the Azadai Stadium in Taiwan. These are actual venues. Yeah, yeah. And it's a 1-0 victory for Iran.
Ah, yes.
South Korea and Dominica is the next match.
The one that victory for Iran, you went, oh yes. You support Iran there.
South Korea, 63rd in the world. And for Dominica, Dominica 193rd in the world, being played at the Olympic Stadium in Seoul. It's a win for the South Koreans. It's a 4-0 win. We've got Ivory Coast and El Salvador. Ivory Coast 37th in the world, and El Salvador they are 92nd in the world. Been played at the Felix Hu Poets Ogini Abidjan Stadium. I look forward to going to there. And it's a 4-1 victory for Ivory Coast, so I might see them in round 2. You never know. And next game we got Turkey and Haiti. So Turkey 24th in the world, taking on Haiti, who are 68th in the world, being played at the Ali Sami Yen in Istanbul. And it is a 1-0 victory for Haiti. Ooh. Botswana and Gambia is our next game. Botswana 131st and Gambia 110th. We played at the Pointsy Town Stadium in Pointsy Town. Oh, it's an extra time fuller. It's a win on penalties for Gambia. So, Pointsy Town fans, get out of here. And you can stay if you want. Next game is Colombia and Suriname. What's the name? What's the name? Yeah, the Suriname. So Colombia, more recognisable. They are 13th in the world, and Suriname they are 124th in the world. They played at the Nem Iso Kamako and Bogota. That's a 2-1 victory for Colombia. Next game we got Jamaica and Grenada. So Jamaica is 73rd in the world. And Grenada, 152nd in the world, being played at the Greenfield Stadium, Trelawney.
Morning, like, come on.
That's a city in Jamaica. And kick-off. That's a 6-0 win for Jamaica, so we might see more of their lawns in the future rounds. Next game we got Malta and Curacao. So Malta 167th in the world, and Curacao they 108th in the world, and played at the Tarquali Stadium in Tarquali. Oh, we got a win for the away side, Curacao. They are 4-1 victors on the night. Vanuatu and Zimbabwe is our next game. That's a good question I hear from the crowd. We have got 54 games left to go for round one here. There's quite a few countries in the world to get through. So we've got Vanuatu and Zimbabwe. But I think I'll just do round one in this video. I plan to do the whole thing, but I think I'll do that at a later date. So Vanuatu, they are 195th in the world, taking on Zimbabwe, who are 90th in the world, and played at the Corman Stadium in Port Vila. We got a 2-1 victory for Zimbabwe, so well done to them. Okay, Iceland and Nepal is our next match. Iceland, they're 36th in the world, and for Nepal, they are 199th in the world. So it's been played at the Law Guards, Volley, and Reykjavik. I may have not pronounced that one correctly. And it's a 7-0 win for Iceland, so great job. Armenia and Switzerland is our next match. So Armenia, 84th, and Switzerland, they are 11th. They play at the Power Zindan Stadium in Yerevan. (2-1) for Switzerland. Montenegro taking on North Macedonia. So apologies if you wanted to see South Macedonia. You have to wait. So 67th in the world for Montenegro and 62nd in the world for Macedonia. They played at the Stadium Pod Gonakom and Podgorica. That is a 3-2 victory for Montenegro. They're into round two. South Africa and England as our next match. This one's pretty exciting stuff. South Africa, they are 66th in the world. Of course, they hosted the 2010 World Cup, and England, of course, managed to win back in 1966. And they waited 7th in the world and being played at Soccer City in Johannesburg. It is a 2-1 victory after extra time for England in the end. On to another page. Philippines and Bahrain. We've got now. So Philippines, 165th in the world, and for Bahrain, they are 116th in the world, being played at the Panat Ad Stadium in Bacolod. And it's a 4-1 victory for Philippines. Next game we got Eritrea against Sint Maarten. Eritrea 181st in the world. Well, for Sint Maarten. They 255th in the world. They play at the Terceiro Stadium in Asmara. Sure, it's a lovely place. That's a 1-0 victory for Eritrea. Next game we got Kazakhstan and Northern Ireland. So Kazakhstan, they're 117th in the world, and for Northern Ireland, they 46th in the world. They played at the Astana Arena in Astana. It's going to be a 3-0 victory for Kazakhstan. Liberia and Democratic Republic of Congo is our next match. Also shortened to DR Congo. So Libya, 121st in the world, and against the Democratic Republic of Congo, who are 58th in the world. They play at the National Complex in Monrovia. It's going to be a 3-0 extra time victory for Liberia. Okay, we got US Virgin Islands against Puerto Rico. The Virgin Islands, they are 224th in the world, and for Puerto Rico, they are 188th in the world. They played at the Alino Roberts Park in St. Thomas. It's a 4-1 victory for US Virgin Islands, so we'll see them in round 2. Ecuador and Belarus is the next match. Well, meanwhile, Belarus actually are still playing football in their club sides at the moment. Ecuador, they can have some time off. So Ecuador are 54th in the world, and for Belarus, they are 89th in the world. They played at the Olympic Cargo at at a hula park in Puerto. It is a 5-2 win for Ecuador. Goals galore in this game. That's the sound of the Belarusian fans being upset on the hammering result. Next game we got Mongolia against Djibouti. So Mongolia, 200th in the world, and Djibouti, 183rd in the world. We played at the National Sports Stadium in Ulaanbaatar. It's a great place. It's a 2-1 win for Djibouti. Good old my dude. Papua New Guinea and New Caledonia in this big derby match in the Pacifics. Papua New Guinea, 180th in the world, and for New Caledonia, they are 158th in the world. Being played at the Heaver Stadium in Port Moresby. It is a 2-0 victory for Papua New Guinea. Lithuania against Azerbaijan is next. Lithuania is 144th. Meanwhile, Azerbaijan, they are 99th. And the Zalgiris Stadium in Vilnius. 2-1 for Lithuania. Latvia and Canada. Latvia 138 for Canada. They 75th, being played at the Squanto Stadiums in Riga. And Latvia get the win, 1-0 winners. Next we got Czech Republic and Kenya. Czech Republic 29th for Kenya. They 97th and played at the Stadium Eden in Prague. A 1-0 victory for the Czechs. They checked that one off the list. St. Lucia and Faroe Islands next. So 163rd in the world, taking on the Faroes. To 155th in the world, being played at the National Stadium in Virtsport. We got a 1-0 victory for St. Lucia. Maldives against Guinea. Under 96 in the world, and Guinea. Uh, 76 in the world, being played at the Westmead Bandu Stadium in Mali. It's a penalty shootout. It's a 5-4 win for Maldives on penalties. Next, we got Netherlands against Cambodia. So the Netherlands, we're big favourites here. They are 5th in the world, and Cambodia 209th in the world. They played at the Amsterdam Arena in Amsterdam. And they get themselves a 13-0 win. So yeah, not great news for Cambodia. Brunei and Oman is the next game though. Brunei is 198 in the world, and Oman is 123rd in the world. We play at the Municipal Kuala Stadium. It's a 5-0 win for Oman. Wow. Okay, now we got Thailand against Wales. So, Thailand, 145th in the world. For Wales, they 18th in the world. They played at the 700th anniversary stadium in Chiang Mai, so they're just taking the mick out of that one, aren't they? So, Wales responds with a 2-0 victory over them, so haha. Next, we got Hungary and Jordan. It's almost is time for lunch these, so how appropriate. So, Hungary, they 45th in the world. For Jordan, they 106th in the world. They played at the Stadium Puskas Fulwick and Budapest. Got it the second time around. We have got ourselves a 3-0 victory for Hungary. So good job, they ate before they played. Next game we got Uruguay and Barbados. Uruguay 15th in the world, and Barbados they are 120th in the world. They play at the Estadio Centenario and Montevideo. So that one really rhymes nicely. And Uruguay got a 6-2 win here. Wow. Reunion and Guinea-Bissau as our next match. So not exactly a reunion, but well. So Reunion 157th in the world, and Guinea-Bissau they are 112th in the world, being played at the State Gen Ivala and St. Denis. Got a win for Guinea-Bissau on penalty kicks after extra time, so just get that one done. Well done to them, all the Guinea-Bissau fans. We'll be jumping up and down tonight. Morocco against Rwanda is our next game. So Morocco, 38th in the world, and Rwanda, 128th in the world. They play at the States Mohammeds and Casablanca.
Ah,
Got a 1-0 victory for Morocco. So we only got 28 games left to go, unfortunately. But I'll be back again for 1 and 2, and not that far. But let's enjoy it when we got it. We got Belize and Bolivia is next.
wow.
So Belize is 149th in the world, and for Bolivia, they are 114th in the world. Played at the Marion Jones Complex in Belize City. Got a 1-0 win for Bolivia. Antigua and Bermuda against Bulgaria is next. So Antigua and Barbuda, 156th in the world. Meanwhile, for Bulgaria, they 61st in the world. They play the Antigua Recreational Grounds in St. John's.
What's the problem?
Got a 1-0 victory for Antigua and Barbuda for this match. Gibraltar and Sri Lanka is next.
Mama, shut that door, Nathan.
Gibraltar, 202nd in the world. For Sri Lanka, they 227th in the world. He played the Victoria Stadium in Gibraltar. That's a 4-0 victory for Gibraltar. Got Paraguay and Slovakia now. '40th in the world, and for Slovakia. '26th in the world, and played at the Defensores del Chaco Asuncion Stadium. Got a 1-0 extra time win for Paraguay here. Costa Rica and Denmark goes to the next match. So Costa Rica 51st in the world, and Denmark is 12th in the world. You can play the Estadio Nacional in San Jose. And we have got a 3-2 extra time victory for Costa Rica. Woo! Brunei and Turkmenistan await patiently. So Brunei, 203rd in the world for Turkmenistan. They are 166th in the world. They play at the Sultan Hassel Bolkar BS Begawan Stadium. Yeah, well, that is BS abbreviation there as well too. And it's Turkmenistan actually defeating though with a late fight back as well there, 2-0 down, 78, 87, 89 minute goals to win 3-2. Wow. Myanmar against Comoros is next. So Myanmar, 186 in the world, and Comoros, they are 137 in the world. Being played at the Fuwana YTC Stadium in Yangon. That's a 2-0 win for Myanmar. The crowd goes wild. Cameroon and Vietnam is next. Cameroon are 48th in the world. For Vietnam, they currently placed 134th in the world. They played at the State Army Sports and Yayo Hindi. And we got a win for Vietnam on penalty kicks after an extra time follow there 1-1 and ultimately 5-4 on penalties.
Go Vietnam.
Next we got Argentina against Iraq. Argentina, they're 87th in the world. For Iraq, they 91st in the world and played at the State's National Noan Chot Stadium.
Oh my god, it's painful.
And we have got a 2-1 extra time victory for Argentina. So well done to them. Next we got Mexico and Ghana.
Oh, what's it working?
Mexico, they 22nd in the world. For Ghana, they are 35th in the world and play at the Estadio Azteca in Mexico City. And we have got ourselves a 2-0 victory for Ghana. So the Africans go into 1-2. East Timor and St. Vincent is next. East Timor, they 236th in the world. For St. Vincent, they currently sit 161st in the world and play at the National Stadium in Dili.
Dilly, not Dilly.
No, this one's Dili actually, because it's in East Timor, not India.
Oh, right, okay.
So, yeah. Apologies to the East Timor people there. And kick-off, can they get the win to celebrate? No, they lost against St. Vincent 2-1. So, double blow to the East Timor fans. Next game, we got Sierra Leone against Bahamas. So Sierra Leone, they are 111th in the world. For Bahamas, they 211th in the world. They play at the National Stadium in Freetown. And we got ourselves a 5-0 win for Sierra Leone. I know, impressive things there. Next we got Kyrgyzstan and Tonga. So Kyrgyzstan, they are 141st in the world. Meanwhile Tonga, they are 279th in the world. They're the worst country on this game here, so I don't like their chances, but luckily they decided to turn up. They got Spartak Stadium and Bishkek Stadium.
What name is that?
Yeah, I'd like to know myself too. And kicking off, we got a 5-0 win for Kyrgyzstan here. Next, we got another country that are still playing football, including today, Nicaragua, as they take on Mauritius. So, Nicaragua, there you are. You are 159th in the world for Mauritius. They can be very vicious. They are 190th in the world. We play at the Estadio Denis Martinez in Managua. Got a 6-0 win for Nicaragua. Well, some big destruction is going on here. Next, we got Qatar against Libya. Yeah, Qatar, the hosts of the 2022 World Cup coming up there. And the election is So 77th in the world, and for Libya, they are 81st in the world. They play at the Khalifa International Stadium in Doha. We got ourselves a 1-0 victory for Qatar. We got 13 matches left to go. No Antigua against Somalia. No Antigua against Somalia. So 95th in the world for Antigua, and for Somalia, they are weighted 172nd in the world, being played at the State the Honors Fort de France Stadium. And we got ourselves a 4-2 win for Antigua. Next game, we got British Virgin Islands as they take on Congo. So the British Virgin Islands, it's in the US Virgin Islands of course, but the British Virgin Islands 240th in the world, and for Congo they are 85th in the world. They play at the AO Shuli Recreational Grounds in Wotan. And we got ourselves a 2-0 victory for Congo. Next game we got Greece against the Dominican Republic. Greece, they 44th in the world as they take on Dominican Republic. This one here, 150th in the world. They play at the Athens Olympic Stadium in Athens. Got a 2-1 victory for Greece here. Match number 100 sees Peru take on Turks and Caicos Islands. Turks and Caicos Islands being part of the thumbnail there, so but for friendly 6-3 fuller match they ended up losing, so that was just two random country teams being played against each other. That's what it just happened to be. So this game here got Peru as 28th in the world, and for Turks and Caicos Islands they are 238th in the world. They play at the Estadio Nacional in Lima. got a 14-1 victory for Peru, so they nearly played the record. The record was 15-0 for Brazil, so pretty close there, but no clean sheets as Chips and Tackle Islands managed to get something out of the game. We have Chad and Senegal as next. So Chad, also someone's name, I guess. They are 153rd in the world as they take on Senegal. And for Senegal, they're 25th in the world and play at the States. Idris Mamouat OER and in the Jamina Stadium. A 3-0 victory for Senegal. Big fancy favourites to manage to go through. So we just got 8 games left to go here. And the next match is arguably one of the biggest games of the lot, with Argentina taking on Croatia. So repeats of 2 years ago World Cup, 2018 World Cup there, which Croatia ended up winning 3-0. In this series, Argentina get the home advantage. They're 14th in the world. And for Croatia, they currently find themselves placed 10th in the world and played at the Estadio Ciudad de la Plata in La Plata. So who's going to be eliminated here? Who's going to go through? It's going to be a 5-2 win for Argentina. Wow, what a game that is. 7 goals, and ultimately Argentina are the ones through to the next round. And a 3-0 lead for a mini fight back for Croatia. Ultimately not good enough. Belgium and Sudan is next. So we got Belgium, who are rated number 1 in the world. Best team on this game and are at home, so they definitely the country to beat. And for Sudan, they are ranked 115th in the world and played at the Conan Boigi Stadium in Brussels. And kickoff. It's a 3-1 victory for Belgium, but they had to come from behind though against Sudan, who put up a respectable fight, but ultimately falling short. Next match we have Portugal against Singapore. So Portugal, they are 8th in the world, and for Singapore, they currently ranked 184th in the world, and it's been played at the Estadio da Luz in Lisbon. We got ourselves a 4-0 victory for Portugal. Now we got Guatemala against Fiji. So Guatemala, 86th in the world, and for Fiji, they are ranked 189th in the world. It's been played at the Estadio Mateo Flores in Guatemala City. And we got ourselves a 4-1 victory for Guatemala, so goodbye Fiji. Next we have Tanzania against Montserrat. So Tanzania, 133rd in the world, and for Montserrat, they are 148th in the world, being played at the National Main Stadium and as demand. Got a 3-2 victory for Tanzania. Now, we've got 3 games left to go, and this one happens to be the best one of the lot because it's Zambia against my country, New Zealand. So, big, important game here. So, can New Zealand get through to 1-2? So, Zambia at 79th in the world, and for New Zealand. Wait, 102nd in the world there, so I've got a bit of a job on my hands. We play at the National Stadium in Lusaka. So, big moment. Relax. Here we go. Come on, New Zealand. Come on, the All Whites against Zambia. It's going to be a 2-1 victory for New Zealand. Yes, we did it. 32nd, 39th-minute goals. 62nd, 66th-minute goal for Zambia. Away from home and the underdogs for this match. But we are into round 2, so great stuff here indeed. Love to see it. So 2 games left to go. We've got St. Kitts and Nevis against Chile. Who are 146th in the world for Chile. We are 20th in the world. We played at Warner Park Stadium in Basseterre. We got ourselves a penalty shootout, and ultimately Chile coming through on that one, but only just 3-2. And last match we have Malawi against Guyana. We'll have 109 countries left to go for round 2 for the next video. Who's going to be the last one to get through? So Malawi, they are 125th in the world, and for Guyana, they are 147th in the world. We play at the Bingu International Stadium in Lilongwe. And we've got a 6-0 victory for Malawi. So that's your 109 winners. Thanks for tuning in. And I'll see you guys next time for round number 2 of these countries. But great to see New Zealand being one of the countries getting through there. And along with everyone else. So who's going to go All Whites and win this competition? Yes, so find out next time. Until then, thumbs up and subscribe. And I'll see you guys later. Cheers.